even though I think the future of gaming on PlayStation 5, on Xbox Series X or S, I think those are great things. I think that they're going to be both fantastic and both offer some profound experiences. I also think that obviously right now still matters, and I also think that being able to go out there and have something to play pretty much whenever you want is a key element to being happy as a fan of gaming, you know, and so many people kind of forget that going forward, and I just kind of wanted to talk about this because it was a recent sort of update that's happening with the PlayStation 5, and they were able to accomplish some things. And again, it's always fun to talk about the accomplishments of developers, the accomplishments of these teams, and just really it just gets you excited about the future, and that's what really kind of stokes my flames, so to speak. You know, I'm really excited about what's happening with Microsoft. I'm excited what's happening with Sony, but this in particular really just goes to show that what Sony has done has been nothing short of fantastic for their fans. And even though we might go into a little bit of a lull in the second half of the year, I think it's still been a pretty awesome ride so far. And I can't remember a time really when we got as many games and as many things as we have gotten from PlayStation for any other generation. Like, I can still remember back to the Nintendo 64, and that thing launched, I think, with Pilot Wing 64 and Mario 64. You know, not exactly a killer launch lineup, and Sony isn't really known for their launch lineup, so to see them kind of get it right proves that they're paying attention, they're self-aware at least, and, you know, they're out there making some moves. What's up, everybody? It's me, Crapgamer, back with another video. Thank you very much for joining. Please hit that like button, share it out, subscribe if you haven't already thought about it. You know, I would appreciate it. And again, you know, it's just one of those things where I always do appreciate everybody kind of coming out and, you know, doing the right thing and just kind of being nice about it. You know, things are kind of growing. Things are definitely a different type of situation than they are now. And I just really want to say thank you. So I know that it's a constant kind of growth thing, but it's happening, and I'm excited about it. So thank you guys very much. With that being said, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Hopefully y'all doing fine. Hopefully y'all doing great. You know, again, I really do appreciate that each and every one of you have come out and done so many great things. Thank you guys. Now, when it comes to Sony, they're doing great things too. Right? Like, who would have thought? You know, Sony out there doing some great things, and I found that this was a very cool thing that they were able to accomplish, especially when you consider what's going on with, you know, with the gaming situation, right? Like, we're all sort of in this area and this era of things happening, and I love the fact that they're able to, Insomniac Games specifically, to get so much done. You know, the way that they've been able to get so much done has been incredible. And now they've updated Miles Morales again, which again, increasing ray tracing improvements. It sounds incredible to me, and it looks even better than ever. Insomniac Games has now rolled out a Spider-Man Remastered update for PlayStation 5, and here's what it does. The new update came over the weekend, but as with all PS5 game updates, the changes aren't listed on the game's update history on Sony's next-gen console. So what exactly does this new patch do? Well, official release notes haven't been released just yet, but according to an Insomniac spokesperson, the new update packs various stability improvements alongside improvements to ray tracing on PlayStation 5. Further details about this new update weren't exactly shared, but they're pretty sure that Insomniac will post the official release notes on its official Spider-Man Remastered support page. As soon as that official notes come up, of course, I'll share them with you, but rightly and recently, Insomniac already updated Miles Morales, improving performance, stability, and ray tracing. Spider-Man Remastered is available globally now on PlayStation 5. The remastered version was initially released part of an Ultimate Edition of Spider-Man Miles Morales, but Sony released a standalone version of the game back in December of last year, and the remastered version packs support for the adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, and 3D audio, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. In addition to the game's visuals have been remastered up to 4K resolution with HDR support on Sony's next-gen console. So they've done a lot of cool stuff to to do it. So now Miles Morales has had ray tracing, and now it looks like they've updated the they've actually been able to update the remaster of Spider-Man with that. Now, what I find to be very interesting about this is the fact that they've done a really good job of kind of keeping these updates flowing, especially with into consideration that right now gamers are in a situation where a lot of us are locked down. A lot of us are kind of not sure what to do, and now we see that, hey, not only do we get to have this situation where games are still getting updated and things like that, but they're still making updates to these amazing games. And I just cannot believe that they've been able to kind of go out there and kind of accomplish what they've been able to. So I really got to say that I love it, and I got to say that I really love the way that Insomniac Games has been able to go out there and and kind of get these things done. They've done a fantastic job. They deserve all the credit in the world for what they've been able to accomplish, and I think that a lot of people are extremely stoked about what's going on there. Now, when it comes to what's going on with the PlayStation 5, all right, so you guys probably remember a little while ago I did a video about a new model of PlayStation, a revised model of PlayStation, which is going on sale in Australia and probably will go on sale in various other parts of the globe. This is a really cool thing. The revised PlayStation 5 model, which obviously was revealed last month after getting spotted in the Japanese product manual, has recently gone on sale in Australia. Press Start has spotted that the revamped PlayStation 5 model has actually been spotted in stores, and for the PlayStation 5 Standard Edition rather than the digital-only edition that was previously outed. Launch models feature the CFI 1XXX number branding, while the revised version employs a new scheme, CFI 11XX. So, as previously reported, this isn't a massive overhaul that you would see with a slim version of a console or other major revisions. Instead, it merely features a new screw to attach to the PS5 to its stand, which allows you to adjust it using your hand as opposed to needing a screwdriver. We know how many people out there are opposed to screwdrivers. It's also slightly lighter, so you have that to keep in mind as well. Clearly, the PS5 has been out for a little while now, but people are having an incredibly hard time of actually getting a hold of it, which obviously kind of makes sense if you think about it. I mean, listen, Microsoft, Sony, these guys have been on the ball with these consoles, but you got to be real with it. It's just one of those things that's going to be hard to come by for a little while because, again, when you think about these consoles, you have to think about, being able to actually go out there and get these consoles. And, again, Microsoft and Sony, I think they've done as good a job as can be expected. But I still think that there's obviously some things to be said about the readiness of people to be able to go out there and get these consoles. So I think that's something that kind of should be said as well. I wish there was a way to avoid the whole scalper situation, because obviously that is going to be something that is going to be an issue for a long time. And again, it's something that I feel like Microsoft and Sony both have had issues with. Obviously, probably Microsoft hasn't had as big of an issue, but when people want to go get these new consoles and they're not available, I feel like that is a big problem, and hopefully that can get kind of sorted out before too long. I would love to see that happen. And I know you guys are looking forward to that happening as well. So, again, Microsoft is coming to their own with their games coming out this year. Forza, and it looks like Halo is going to go ahead and launch. Again, that's a bit more controversial because, they're launching with missing quite a few features, including co-op campaign, split screen, as well as they're going to be missing the kill animations or whatever, the assassinations, and Forge. So I don't know, people are going to feel a certain way about that. I know I feel a certain way about it, but I guess it just comes down to how you feel about it. If you are happy with it, then I guess that's all that matters. For me personally, I only play that game with co-op in mind, so that's been the biggest thing for me personally. So with that being said, I want to take a minute to say thank you. If you enjoy the content, consider liking. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up, crap gamer out.